Okay, in response to a lot of impatient people who don't seem to want to be able to wait for this this series of lessons that I'm going to do, and I still intend to do this series of lessons aimed at beginners, so they can literally start, you know, maybe never even having picked up a guitar before. Yeah, I'm getting some sort of impatient responses. In fact, I've had to delete one or two rude responses for people who want it now and don't want to wait. So here it is for those people who want it now. I'll do a couple of RL licks, and I'm focusing on that sort of hypnotic North Mississippi Hill Country kind of style. And the first thing I should say really in a crash course is we're working in open G. So we've got our guitars tuned to open G, which is D, G, D, G, B, D. Now, although almost all RL's licks sound better without a thumb pick, I'm going to use a thumb pick today because I've got a sore thumb. So. We'll start with what's possibly the easiest to get a handle on, which I think my interpretation of long-haired Doney is relatively simple. So I'm going to start with a finger pattern. So I'm going to cut out all the technique. I'm just concentrating on the sequence of the timing of the notes. So we've got a steady bass going, and your fingers will be on this particular tune. Will be operating on the offbeat only. So it's on the and, the 1 and 2 and 3. It's in between the beats, in between these steady thumb strokes. So I'm going to take it slow. Here we go. Now that's the basis for my interpretation of long-haired Doney. I don't pretend to show you how R.L. Burnside did it, but hopefully I can put you on a path that'll allow you to sort of discover how to work through these things yourselves. Anyway, that's the basis of the finger patterns. The rest is kind of technique. So we're hitting that low G on every beat, but we're also kind of dampening it on every beat, so it's chopped. So it's more chopped. And the way I'm doing that is with this portion of my hand. So I'm bringing my hand down behind every beat. Also doing is on the backbeat, on beats 2 and 4, I'm dragging my thumb through from that low G. I'm kind of strumming all the way through, and also chopping the top end strings. So there's no sustain on these top end strings, and I'm doing it all with this part of my hand. There's no left hand dampening on this at all. So when you get yourself into a groove, you should be able to hear all the elements. You should be able to hear, you know, the fingering as well as the backbeat, sort of one drop, kind of like a reggae thing, as well as the solid bass. So let's see if I can't do that now. idea. It does take a while to sort of find a groove. I'm going to swiftly move on to another one of his famous grooves, which is Haired Doney. And it's much more difficult to learn the finger pattern for this, and I'm not going to dwell on it. Like I say, it's a crash course, so I'm not going to dwell on it, but I will go through it a couple of times slowly. It goes something like this. The top end goes like this, and when you bring the thumb in, I'm not going to dwell on the detail of all of this. I'll come back to that when I do a course of lessons. But if you throw the technique I've just shown into this mix, you'll get something that sounds like something like this. But hopefully I've been able to convey a bit of the technique that I'm using, and hopefully that's enough to satisfy some of the people who just can't wait.